All right. Okay. So we're going to draw David. Now look, you can tell he has like really round features. Everything about him is just so easy to draw. Well, we're going to start by just drawing the head, but instead of making it a circle, because we're going to make him into a leprechaun, we're going to turn it into kind of a U like that, and we're going to leave the top part open. So everybody do that.
What?
All right. Now, instead of rounding off the top of the head, we're just going to get a little angle like that and curl it off like that. And this way, we're going to be able to make his hat three-dimensional. And the way we do that is on this side, starting below, we make the letter C here, and we make a backward C right there. And I always turn my paper like this. We have it as a portrait, but it's easier for me. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these lines like that. All right, now when we're drawing the hat.
I know the subhead has the action of celebrate, create, activate, take, transport, make. So I went back through all the examples. I wanted to make sure that I was
voice is
that kind of,
blurry.
that idea.
Sorry guys, I got to get up and mute.
But I also felt like
I don't know who it is.
I wanted to put that in the headline too, that action piece, and maybe that's superfluous.
All right, we'll try it again. Okay, now when you're drawing a hat on somebody's head, it's important that you do it to where it's not going to be too small and falls off or too big. So I'm going to draw an imaginary line from here to here and just bring it out like that. And I'm going to bring it out to the side to exaggerate it. And then on this side, same thing. And try to make those lines the exact same height. And then instead of doing a flat line, we're going to take this exact same rounded line and connect those two lines. And now he's got a good hat on. Here's what I want everyone to do when we get back to school. Not on the same day because it'll sound planned, but one time before we leave for the summer, I want you to pretend like your dog ate your homework. Just see if your teacher goes for it. And then report back to me. I don't know if I'm allowed to give free homework passes, but I'll try to. In the middle, right here, we're going to draw a square. And inside it, draw another square. I don't know why they have belt buckles on their hats, but they do. And then we're going to wrap that around by going like this and like that.
Hey, Mr. A, you realize that Miss Shoneman is on this, and you just told her.
Oh. Okay, wish you would have told me that earlier. That was a really bad choice by Mr. A.
That looks cool, Mr. A.
Hey, Miss Shoneman, how are you? I'm sure Miss Shoneman looks absolutely lovely today as well.
No, she really doesn't. Hi, everyone. Okay, bye.
Hi, Mr. Donovan.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, line coming out here.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Matt.
Okay, now I'm terrible at drawing shamrocks.
Hey.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an M right here and then a W right there. And truly, that's the best shamrock I ever did. And I shouldn't have put that circle in the middle. So I'll go like this. And that made it worse. Don't do any of that. But we got the idea.
Looks.
Okay, you guys mute those up for 1 sec, and then we'll all talk in a second. All right, now on the side of David's head, okay, just do a half circle here and a half circle there. And right in the middle, draw a triangle, but try to round the edges a little bit, or the corners, I mean.
Look at
Then
me
make
nose.
one little nostril there and a bigger one there.
I'm gonna make just a lot of ink.
All right, so do that. And now
This is
with the eyes, okay, just make two little kind of scribbly circles.
you look really weird, don't they?
I'll let everyone catch up.
I created this, and I was actually going to email you the InDesign template so that you could use the.
I'm a black guy.
Now, we're going to put his little eyebrows on right here and right there. And then the best part about David is his big, huge, happy smile. So we're going to draw a big half circle like that. And normally, if you saw somebody with a bunch of pointy, sharp teeth, you'd think he was scary. But David's really not scary at all, except when he walked down the street with his underpants that time. That was not a good choice.
I saw it.
He really needs braces.
He's very scary, actually.
Yeah. He needs
All right.
braces
You just-
really bad.
As you just told
Do
everybody.
you know, Kenny? I don't email InDesign files a lot. Do I need to compress them?
Now-
I need braces.
He really does.
Yeah.
I agree. Muted me, Mr. E.
I have to mute everybody, guys, because else they can't hear. So you guys can unmute yourself. We'll unmute everyone when we're done. But when there's a bunch of people talking, no one can hear. Okay, now we're going to turn him into more of a leprechaun. And watch what I do. I'm going to do a wavy line all the way around to give him a beard.
Hello. Hi. Wait.
And then
Face.
I'm going to do 3 big buttons here. 1, 2, 3. And to make sure everyone knows they're buttons, I'm going to put 4 dots in each one. And underneath that, I'm going to do another square with a smaller square inside of it.
That's just wow.
Some kid is in outer space. Who is the kid in outer space?
Honey, can you hold off on that? And then we'll figure it out at the end. Okay, and now I'm putting a line behind his buttons to make it look like the shirt is behind there. Now this part is super important. We're going to draw his body, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to let the line touch the beard, but I'm going to bring it straight down to the top of the square on each side. Okay, so just 2 lines just floating
Froze.
like that, right above the square on the bottom.
You froze. And then you unfroze.
Yay.
We're behind Mr. E.
Okay.
Can we slow
Yeah,
down?
I'm going to pause right there for a second.
Wait. I'm in.
Em, you guys keep that muted up.
Mystery, mute everyone. That looks. The host has muted. Yeah. Hi, Bennett. But Bennett. Be quiet. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Penis. Everybody, mute yourselves. No. Yes.
The host has muted all participants.
Be quiet.
All right, here we go. Now we're going to finish up this part. And what we'll do is we'll connect this line to the top of the square and this line to the top of the square. Then we'll make a half circle right there. And his legs for me are going to go off the page. if yours don't go off the page, you can just add little feet to it. And David's feet look like potatoes. Can you guys see me? And they're just little potato feet like that. But if they go off, you're in good shape. Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys a really good trick for arms and hands. What here I'm doing is just putting them behind his back like this. Okay, and that gives the illusion that his arms are behind his back because hands can be kind of hard to draw sometimes. Make the final part of the belt. And now we've got David done. But now we've got all this blank space over here. So this is where we're going to put David's pot of gold. And the way we're going to do that, and you guys kind of decide how big your pot of gold is going to be, but I'm going to put a little bit of a happy face right there. And then I'm going to put a letter C there and a backward C there. And I've got this fun line going this way. I'm going to do that exact same line right there. And I know that doesn't look like a pot of gold yet, but it's going to. All right. So now I'm going to take a big rounded side there, big rounded side there. And it goes off the page, which gives the illusion that it's even bigger. So that's cool. And then I'm going to put some little bumps like this. Okay, so now it looks like gold is falling out of there, but I'm not going to go any higher than that first level because I've got to add something. And here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to draw a slightly diagonal line right there and a slightly diagonal line right there. And they're the exact same height. And then I'm going to go down just a little bit on each side and connect them with a little frown. Well, I've got so much space up top, we got to do something else up there. All right. Now in the middle of our little cat face, I'm going to do a triangle and just color it in a little bit. I always like to leave one little white space there to make it look like a light reflection. Makes it stand out a little more. And then my cat is going to be super happy. So I'm going to give a little smile on each side. And let's do this. So I'm going to do bigger eyes for this cat. And remember what I always tell you, the bigger the eyes, the cuter it is. But now I got to add some more light sources. So I'm going to do a half circle there, half one there, small one there. And right now it looks kind of crazy. But once you color it in, and you can do any color you want, it looks really cute. Now I can't fit the whiskers right there, so all I'm going to do is go.
It's a red eye. I'm gonna draw an eye patch.
And that's our cute little cat. But
Over the cat.
I need it to look a little bit more like a leprechaun. So
Oh no.
we'll put a little square like that.
I don't
And we'll do the exact same hat that we did on David. And that way the cat's having fun today. We can even make his paw coming out like that.
like peekaboo, yay!
And a tail.
He's so much devious. Colin, get mine has an eye patch.
Okay, so now we've got David here. We've got the cat here. Now we have all this negative space here. So what I'm going to do, just because I want to add more color to it, I'm going to teach you a good way to make clouds. Instead of going all the way around, watch. skip space there, and then there, and make it go off the page if you want to. But I'm just putting a bunch of happy and sad faces, and then when you're done with that, connect them. And that'll make your cloud look a ton fluffier. And who can guess what I'm gonna have come out of that?
Rainbow.
Boom.
Rainbow.
All right, so now I figured out how to do it, so I'm not drawing all over the table.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Wait, I cannot see. Rainbow. Rainbow. Rainbow.
Rainbow.
7, and I can color that any color.
I haven't done the cloud yet.
want.
Let's just do
And that actually is the worst rainbow in the history of rainbows.
Hello,
Like that-
guys.
Oh, you know what though? Watch out for
Get him, Colin. He's
Over
sticking
here,
his
watch
finger
what I do.
What?
I'm gonna draw a really small.
What's
cloud
going
here,
on?
And then I'm gonna connect right
Who
there.
is Matt Warden?